Hi, I'm Andy from Roland, and this is FANTOM-0. Inheriting the sound, workflow, and ease of use of the top-of-the-range Phantom model, FANTOM-0 is the pinnacle of synthesizer portability and versatility, making it perfect for live performance and music production. Available in 3 key configurations to suit your workflow and playing style, FANTOM-0 has an easy-to-use and intuitive user interface with no confusing modes of operation. It's built around a clear and responsive high-resolution touchscreen and gives you complete hands-on control of your sound right from the front panel. It features a large selection of controls to adjust parameters in real time, including faders, knobs, wheels and buttons, as well as dedicated filter controls and 16 performance pads. FANTOM-0 features our latest expandable ZEN-Core synthesis system, plus sampling capabilities, a fast built-in sequencer, and deep computer integration with popular DAWs. All of this means that FANTOM-0 can truly be the creative hub at the heart of your setup. Let's take a listen to FANTOM-0's sounds. It has multiple tones powered by our latest technology, providing a wide range of classic and modern sounds. Up to 16 tones can be layered together at one time in a scene, ideal for live performances or studio production. FANTOM-0 features a large selection of lifelike SuperNATURAL acoustic instrument tones. The SuperNATURAL acoustic piano expertly responds to the dynamics of your performance, smoothly transitioning from delicate to intense touches with great levels of expression and playability. There's a huge variety of piano tones available to suit the type of music you're playing. Many genres of popular music, like rock, pop, jazz, and hip-hop, feature electric pianos as an integral part of their sound. FANTOM-0's SuperNATURAL electric piano captures all the small details that give this instrument so much character to give great authenticity to your performance. There are also dedicated EP amp sim effects with controls over parameters like amplification type, overdrive, and tremolo, so you have complete control over your tone. FANTOM-0 has a dedicated virtual tone wheel organ, which you can completely customize to your personal taste. The harmonic bars can be controlled in real time either by the touchscreen or via the sliders on the left-hand side of the keyboard. The lush sounds of SuperNATURAL strings help you deliver moving orchestrations by mimicking the dynamics and playing behaviors of string players. From full string ensembles to solo instruments, there's a wide range of excellent tones to choose from. When playing the SuperNATURAL string tones, you can use the mod wheel to further adjust expression, as I did at the end of the last demo. Or you can assign playing techniques like staccato and pizzicato to the S1 and S2 switches, so you can bring them in as you play. ZEN-Core delivers our most advanced synthesizer tones. Based on over 4 decades of experience developing creative tools for musicians, ZEN-Core combines virtual analog modeling, modern PCM synthesis techniques, and high-quality DSP effects. This makes it more than capable of creating expressive synthesizer sounds and detailed sampled instruments. FANTOM-0 has controls for editing the filter right on the front panel. These controls are high resolution with 1024 steps of adjustment. Compared to the standard MIDI resolution of 128 steps, this means that altering synthesizer cutoff and resonance parameters is ultra smooth, and you can be incredibly precise with your sound design. Here I have a sequence bass sound, and I'll adjust the filter as it plays to show you what I mean. If you want to deeply edit your synth tones, adjusting parameters using the touchscreen is easy. Press the parameter button on the front panel to dive straight into the editing screen, where you have full control over the 4 partials in your synth tone, as well as all the other tone shaping parameters you'd expect. You also have access to some great creative tools for advanced modulation, like the Step-LFO function, which can add some truly unique flavors to your sound. Here I've assigned the Step-LFO to control the filter of this synth pad. When I go to the Step-LFO screen, I can draw in a pattern that I want the filter to follow. I can also draw in different types of curves to add different flavors to the sound. And if I want to, I can reduce the number of steps down to get some interesting patterns. FANTOM-0 features over 90 high-quality DSP effects to enhance your sound. They include important standards like overdrive and delay to more creative effects like the lo-fi compressor and the Juno 106 chorus effect, which gives instant width and thickness to sounds. FANTOM-0 features a large library of great-sounding acoustic and electronic drum kits, including many classic Roland drum machine sounds like the TR-808. Programming a drum pattern using the TRX sequencer is nice and straightforward. All you need to do is select the key of the instrument that you want to program, so for instance the kick drum, and then place the hits on the sequencer where you want to hear them. And then you just repeat this process for the other instruments. Then you can audition different drum kits whilst the pattern is playing so you can find the right one for your performance. FANTOM-0 can be enhanced with new sounds and various expansions from Roland Cloud. Model expansions faithfully recreate Roland's much-loved vintage synthesizers like the Jupiter 8, Juno 106, JX8P and SH101, and they sound truly stunning. The EXZ wave expansions are a great way to add additional strings, brass, and highly sought-after keyboard sounds to your performance. Here I have a nice tape string sound from the orchestra wave expansion. There are also over 100 SDZ ZEN-Core sound packs that contain entire worlds of genre-based musical inspiration. I was looking for a nice vintage bass sound and found this great Jupiter 4 patch in the new romantic SDZ ZEN-Core tone pack. For musicians that like to work with their own custom samples, FANTOM-0 features a 16-pad sampler. You can easily create loops and one-shots by sampling either from the external input or from the FANTOM-0 keyboard itself, or even by importing pre-recorded audio, even a whole backing track, and assigning these to the pads to perform in real time.
I don't ever think about you now. Used to happen every day. I'm feeling happy on my own again, yeah.
If you'd like to use your samples in your productions, you can also assign one of the 16 zones in your scene to control the pads, or even sequence the samples using the TRX sequencer. So incorporating your samples with the onboard sounds into your tracks is straightforward. FANTOM-0 also allows you to create and play multi-samples, meaning you can sample your favorite sounds and turn them into unique keyboard instruments to use in your performances and productions. Here I have some samples of harmonics played on my acoustic guitar, which I'm going to import into a new multi-sample. FANTOM-0 automatically recognizes the note I've given each sample in the file name and assigns them to the correct key on the keyboard, and then builds up a new instrument by filling in the notes around them. I can change the key range assigned to each sample if I wish, and even layer together samples for even more interesting sounds. Once created, multi-sampled instruments can be used just like any other sound in FANTOM. They can be split and layered into scenes, or enhanced with effects, or even used in your productions. Here, I've taken my harmonics multi-sample and I've added some additional reverb, as well as layered it with a pad sound to create something a little bit more interesting. FANTOM-0 is designed to be easy to use. There are no confusing modes of operation for you to learn. All of its tones are organized within a scene. A single scene can contain up to 16 tones split or layered from either internal or external sources, as well as an entire sequence song. To change scene, you simply select a new one from the touchscreen. Using the Zone View button, I can see what tones are assigned within the scene and if there are any key splits. I can adjust volume using the sliders and turn on new layers as I want to bring them in. Here's an example of a scene that uses 4 tones combined at the same time. When it comes to live performance, the scene chain function allows you to organize and quickly select your scenes in the exact order that you'll need them for live performances. For smooth transitions on stage, FANTOM-0 has a scene remain function, which, when active, allows up to 8 sounds and their effects to decay naturally, so you can move into the next scene without any disruption to your sound. Here, I'm going to hold a chord with the sustain pedal on my current scene and then change to an entirely different scene, and I'm able to play that new sound while the old chord still rings out. So you can have completely smooth transitions between your performances. With FANTOM-0's onboard sequencer, you can create and store musical phrases and build up entire songs. The clip-based sequencer has 16 tracks, providing a modern workflow in line with the demands of today's music productions. You can record and layer sequences without ever having to stop performance or playback, so you never lose your flow. When I press the pattern button, it brings up the sequencer display. I can see my instruments along the top in columns, and I can create clips for each instrument beneath them. Here I have the drum pattern that we created using the TR-Rec sequencer, as well as a couple of other clips with some onboard sounds. I can click on an individual clip to hear it, or tap on the left-hand side of the screen to play back a whole row of clips. So as you can see, you can mix and match different clips to find the perfect combination for your track by just selecting them in the touchscreen, or you can even use the performance pads if you prefer, and you can even assign the performance pads to mute zones or solo them during playback, so you can really figure out what's working. So I'm just going to start a bunch of clips and then I can mute a few out to see if it works together as a combination. Okay, I'm liking how that's sounding, so let's add a bass synth part to it. I've assigned this to Zone 3, which I've now selected, and when I hit the Record Standby button, I get the options of what parameters I want to specify for my recording. So I can choose how long I'm going to record for, so 4 bars in this case. I can give myself a count-in of 1 measure, so it'll give me a click track just to start off the recording, and also I can choose if I want my performance to be quantized. And now when I'm ready to record, I just hit start. Great, so now we've got that bass part recorded. I'm just going to solo it so we can work on it a little bit more. And if I press the edit button and choose piano roll, I can use the piano roll to visually edit and construct the note information, but I can also use it to record additional automation data like volume, send effect amounts, and more. So let's draw some filter automation onto this baseline. So I choose the automation parameter and choose my destination. So we're going to choose cutoff and get in the drawing tool. And I now just draw in the information where I want it to be. As well as the piano roll, you can also fine-tune your sequencer data at the molecular level with the microscope screen for even more control. Once you've created all of your clips and experimented with different combinations, you can group them together to create song sections, and then create a final song arrangement by quickly dropping the groups into your chosen order. And then I can just go to the final song to view it as my arrangement, and press play to hear the song as I want it to be. Of course, FANTOM-0 can function completely independently of your computer, meaning you can easily finish an entire song with just the keyboard itself. But for musicians working with the DAW, FANTOM-0 features official integration with Ableton Live and Apple's Logic Pro X and MainStage applications. Over USB, you can record multi-part audio and MIDI at low latency directly into your DAW, as well as adjust part balance and effects, and control your DAW's plug-in synthesizers directly from the FANTOM-0's hardware controls and touchscreen. This seamless integration makes FANTOM-0 the ideal centerpiece of a minimal production setup. So here I have a basic Ableton Live session in a synthwave style. I have a drum loop as an audio sample on the first track. I've got the Juno 60 plugin running from Roland Cloud as my bass sound on the next track. It's just as a MIDI instrument. And then on my third track, I've also got a MIDI clip, which is sending note information that I've programmed in Ableton and is sending it back out to the Phantom to trigger one of its onboard sounds. We'll just have a quick listen. So now on my FANTOM-0, I can press the DAW control button, and if I choose Ableton Live, I can now see both the session view and also the mixer on the FANTOM-0 touchscreen. And just like in the Ableton software, I can tap on individual clips or rows to start playback. And when the track is playing, I can also flip over to the mixer screen and adjust the volumes of individual tracks using the FANTOM sliders. Let's add a new synth part to an audio track. I've created a scene on my FANTOM-0 where I have two synth sounds split across the keyboard. Now, just like in Ableton Live, I just tap on the clip that I want to record to, and I can record my part. And now that part has been recorded as audio into Ableton Live. Another great feature of the DAW integration is that the FANTOM-0 knobs automatically assign to Ableton Live's macro controls. So here I have an Ableton MIDI instrument which I'm controlling as an external zone, and just as before, I can record my performance into the arrangement, but I can also adjust the sound as I'm recording it, and that'll all get recorded into the same clip. So let's add in that part. Firstly, I just need to select the new track in the mixer window. And you can hear I can adjust the sound in real time. So now we can record that part in. And now I can start the whole row of clips to hear all of those tracks as one. The other really cool feature is that I can also assign my FANTOM-0 performance pads to control the Ableton drum rack. So let's add this reverb clap sound on top of the drums. So as you can see, the FANTOM-0 DAW integration makes it really easy to have a close connection of hardware and software in your productions. This can really speed up your creative workflow, letting you capture your ideas and build up tracks much faster. As well as Ableton Live, FANTOM-0 also comes with DAW integration with Apple's Logic Pro X and, for live performers, MainStage. Using MainStage, I can incorporate my favorite software instruments into my FANTOM-0 scenes to use them in a live performance. Now when I press the DAW control button on my FANTOM-0, I can select MainStage. And you can see on the FANTOM-0 touchscreen that it's now displaying all of my patch information from MainStage. My FANTOM-0 control knobs are automatically assigned to control the sound parameters, so I can quickly adjust the MainStage sound to taste. So in my MainStage session, I've got this bell sound, and I want to layer it with a sound from my FANTOM-0. I go back to my zone view, and I've already selected the sound that I want, which is this one AX Streaming Box on zone 2, and I need to just turn on the zone and raise the volume. And now I've got those two sounds combined in the same scene. I have my sound from MainStage, which is the sound that I like from the computer, and then I've blended it with the sound from here. They seamlessly work together at the same time. It's really great. If you use MainStage in your live performances, the FANTOM-0 integration can really speed up your setup. With the information from the MainStage session displayed on the FANTOM-0 touchscreen, you no longer need to keep your computer in a position where it's visible at all times on stage. And by sending all of the audio and MIDI information over USB directly into the FANTOM-0, the only connection that you'll need is just one USB cable. So it really streamlines your setup. FANTOM-0 is equally at home on the stage as it is in the studio. Its hardware is all high-quality build with expressive playability and full control over your sounds. All three of the FANTOM-0 models are immensely portable thanks to their lightweight design, meaning you can take them just about anywhere. The FANTOM-0 which I have in front of me here, has 61 keys and is incredibly light, weighing only 13 pounds 4 ounces or 5.7 kilograms. And its space-saving design makes it the perfect choice for a compact music production hub. The 76-key FANTOM-0 makes it easy to play multiple sounds at once thanks to its 6-octave layout. And at just 15 pounds 7 ounces or 7 kilograms is still incredibly easy to transport. And lastly, FANTOM-0 with its superb 88-key piano-like feel is made for demanding performers, while still only weighing just 32 pounds 11 ounces or 14.8 kilograms, making it the perfect choice to take out on the road. If you're looking for a compact and lightweight synthesizer with a wide variety of performance and production features, and an expandable sound engine to use on stage or in the studio, then FANTOM-0 is just the thing. Head over to Roland.com to find out more.